is now 7:15 and I'm at town. It is 9:05. I have not seen any deer. I've seen some deer far away, bugs, and I was surprised they still had the white antelopes on, but I didn't see anything that I could shoot. And at 9:05, I see a movement, and it's a coyote. And I knew I wasn't going to pass on it, so I dropped her with my Thompson Center, and that thing just dropped on the spot. Whew, I'm gonna call it today. Well, at least so far, including today, I have 5 hunts, and I shot 4 deer on my first hunt, and then on my 5th hunt, I shoot a coyote. So this year, for some crazy reason, where I have to say it's blessing, my hunt's been 100% success. So let's go take a look at the coyote. Okay, that was only about 25 yard shot, maybe 30 yards. And I'm tracking it. It was a perfect shot. I shot 2 coyotes before, and they stunk like crap, and there was no way I could take it home with me. But this one doesn't smell. I'm gonna try to save the fur and maybe have a nice mini carpet. As I mentioned before, coyotes does devastating effect on the deer population. They kill so many deer a year, and when they stink up the place, the deer don't come into our property anymore. So I want to make sure I get every coyote that I could take out. And once some of the coyote gets shot, the rest of them actually moves away. So I hope this sends a message. Okay, coyotes in Virginia, they move through the woods so fast. He also moved very fast through the woods. When I yapped at him, he actually took off fastest, so that's when I pulled the trigger, dropped him on the spot. Okay, here's a coyote. Now this is actually bigger than I thought, and to be honest with you, a lot of people might think this kind of sad to see a dog-looking animal getting shot, but honestly, they're not dogs, and I told my wife the same thing. They're a dog family, but they're a wild animal, and they do a lot of damage. In California, where I used to live, they even had babies taken away by coyote. And definitely a lot of deer. So as I mentioned, if I get a chance to shoot a coyote, I will take the coyote over deer. And that's what I did today. And since this coyote for some reason doesn't smell at all, it doesn't stink, so I'm gonna try to save the pelt. And this is gonna be my first time doing it, so I'm not even gonna film it because I know I'm gonna mess it up. But I'm gonna do my best, and then hopefully I can save the fur. I really don't want this coyote to go to waste. I want it to be meaningful in some way. Okay, I'm done with it. It took me about an hour, maybe hour and 10 minutes. I think I made all the mistakes the amateur could make, but all in all, I'm kind of satisfied. We'll see what happens once we're done. And tomorrow I have to get a fleshing knife and take out all the fats and the meat and dry it and see what happens. We'll see. All right, I did it. I gotta tell you, man, this was a lot more work than I thought. Taking off all the fat and meat inside the hide without the flashing knife, using a just regular knife, took me like 3 hours. But I'm very proud to say, well, I did cut off little of his tail, about half, and it's right there, so I'm gonna sew that up. But other than that, I even got his ear. I even took all the cartridges out. They said it's difficult, but being a plastic surgeon, it wasn't bad. So but I did cut the nose off because my wife said having a nose was just too much the character of a dog. So I cut the nose off. I initially saved it, but I cut it off. And it looks pretty good. I even washed it with a dog shampoo. So, sorry Sky, sorry, it was all good. Let's take a look at inside. Look at that. I got all the fat and meat out.